Hey y'all, how you perking? I hope you're perking good. So, July 2022 predictions right here. We're ready. It's July 1st as we're speaking now. Hopefully YouTube lets me get this up on the 1st because it is the 1st as I'm filming this right now at 4:38 p.m. I wish I could get that. There we go. All right, so we're going to dive right into this. If you're wondering why the hell I look like this right now, it's because, listen here. Stranger Things, the finale, is supposed to drop today. So I plan on watching it tonight, and I just had to channel my inner 1986, okay? I felt like this. I mean, is this not 1986? I don't know. I just feel like it is. Woo, we're ready. We are ready to go. So that's why. But let's go ahead and dive into all of this. I am a licensed mental health clinician as well as a spiritual intuitive, and we are about to take a look at this tea with the tarot. So I'm going to bring up the cards right here and move this microphone right here. And Penelope is over here in her reds trying to match Mama's lips in solidarity. So that's nice. So, July 2022, we're going to come at you, see what in the world we can find out for July 2022. I'm kind of scared myself, but there could be some good stuff in here. You never know, right? You never freaking know. As always, this is all alleged, just my interpretation. Okay, all alleged, just my interpretation. And as always, let me shift around in my chair. As always, this is for everyone, all of my international folks here. So not just the U.S., everybody. We're looking into things. We cover all kinds of shit in these. Politics, the economy, health and wellness, spirituality, love, career, finance, whatever we need to fucking know. Okay? We're gonna do that. Right here, right now. And as I'm pulling these cards, also, every time we do a monthly predictions video, we do an extended video for the Perk Squad. So, anybody who would like to see the extended video to get any more information, you can click the blue join button down below or the link in the description box to become a member of the Perk Squad, where you get exclusive videos, exclusive posts. You get all kinds of little cute emojis and things and badges by your names. You get weekly forecasts for every single week to be prepared about what's coming ahead. And you get video shout outs like this one. Shout out to you, Hillary Gray. Thank you for being a member of the Perk Squad. We love to have you, so shout out to you, Hillary Gray. Thank you. Alrighty, so politics, July 2022. Let's start there. Why don't we? That sounded like a real question. That's rhetorical. We're starting here. We're starting here in politics, okay? Alrighty, what do I want? An extra one over here. Please do say more. Okay, so we're gonna. Okay, well. Interesting. We will take a look at that. What about over here? And here. You know what? July. Listen here, bitch. I'm gonna need you to calm down. And if July is a female, then I have just said the wrong fucking thing. And she will not calm down. Okay, we've got a lot of context right here. We're just gonna start with this before we poke the bear any further. So politically, July 2022 is gonna be a shit show across the globe. So what I'm looking at here, there's going to be a very big mixed bag of things that we're going to see. And I'm telling you, it's in multiple places across the earth. It's not just in the US, although I certainly feel that we're probably going to have our fair share of political theater, if you want to call it that, in July 2022. The reason why I was like, what the hell, over here, for the Six of Swords in reverse, Hermit card upright, and Four of Wands upright, y'all, yeah, we've covered things like this on the channel before. I have to watch what I say on here because YouTube doesn't like certain words and certain topics. But this looks like there's potentially more information, scandals, rumors, etc. around sex traffic ing and things that are in that wheelhouse. So things that have something to do with that type of inappropriateness. Okay, there's some stuff, whether it's information coming out, rumors starting to really build, some sort of scandal starting to happen, something getting uncovered, something, I don't know, but we're seeing this somewhere in a pronounced way in July 2022. With this, we've got some good things here, and then boom, we get smacked again with the devil card down here. So, but wait, there's more. For $9.99, you can have this shit. So, politically speaking, there will be pockets of something actually really good, though, in July. I don't know why, I don't know where, I don't know, exactly when. But when this is happening, it looks like somewhere there's gonna be some sort of, I guess we could say, promise being made that will make people feel good. Some sort of statement or intention that'll make people feel like, I can take a sigh of relief, or oh, thank God, or finally, or oh, yay, one good thing, like finally after, multitude of fuckeries, we get something nice, something like that. So here's a good news moment. I like to see it because it's sandwiched in between, two shit shows. So, shit show here, good stuff, shit show here. So I'm glad to see this isn't all bad politically, It's nice to take the good with the bad with the good, we don't filter out the positives here. We try not to. So whatever this is kind of worth celebrating. Whatever this win is here, this is worth celebrating. So I like that we have that moment at some point in July. Over here, though, this is kind of an opposite of a celebratory vibe, with the fucking devil card on it, which is kind of self-explanatory in terms of negativity, toxicity, things going too far, taboo topics, extremity, and the Chariot card on it, where it's like, okay, it's running wild now, it's running amok now. So there's something else that's fixing to pop off in July 2022. Politically speaking, again, somewhere around the globe, but it's a big enough deal that people will know about this. It's not going to be like, oh, in the smallest country in the world, in one particular neighborhood or tribe, someone said this salacious thing. No. Like, this is going to be newsworthy. And it's not particularly a good thing. The topic is an intense one, and by intense, I mean it's the type of topic that gets a reaction out of people, because it's kind of similar to how we have just gone through the Roe v. Wade thing, and that was the type of topic that gets a reaction out of people. Very contentious, very emotional. This is, a big topic here. I don't know if this is related to that or if it's something separate, but it's a big fucking deal. Okay? We got a BFD right here, okay? Over here, it looks like, give me something on you. Get a little more context. Politically, in July 2022, it looks like there's going to be some masculine energy, so most likely a male figure, but it could also be a female who exudes some masculine energy, but most likely a male figure that is seen as, I don't want to say like the hero of something, because hero is kind of a strong word, but you get the gist, like just dial some of that strength back and don't make it quite so pronounced, but that it's like, oh, bravo to you, good job to you for doing that. It's like it's something that he's had his eye on and he's been waiting it out, and here we have him making some sort of decision arising out of his patience. It's like, this wasn't the easiest decision to make. I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. This isn't exactly how everything should have, would have, could have gone down in his opinion or whatever, but at the end of the day, the decision is a good one, and it's something that people can get behind, and in the type of way that they're like, good for you for okay, we're done now, good for you. So that's a positive that's in the political arena in July. So July is a very scattered. When they said there was a mixed bag over here of a lot of things going on, good with the bad with the good, they weren't fucking kidding. We're seeing two kind of like, cheers, and two, oh fuck, excuse me. See, this is why I don't need to talk with my hands. I'm smacking shit around. Two things that are like, oh hell. No. So very interesting month of this type of stuff. And again, I don't know if this is like, oh, the first half of the month is good or bad, and then the last half is good or bad the opposite way, or if this is just kind of like springing it all in all throughout the month where we're riding a wild ride of ups and downs. Not entirely sure, but I know we got both sets of types of things all in one in July. So that's one thing. Let's shuffle up and get some more insights about July 2022 and see if I can't keep from beating the camera. Is there a way to fix what I've done? I don't even really know what I've done. That's the direction? Whatever. It's going to be what it's going to be. Camera 1 point flailing B 0 points. Alright, so Spirit guides, what else can we know about July 2022? We looked at politics. Maybe we can look at, economy, finance, all of that kind of stuff, because that's got a lot of people concerned. I know in the U.S. we've got a lot of inflation issues, and I imagine that we have, similar inflationary issues in other places around the world as well. So I imagine we're not the only ones struggling with that. Okay, well, okay, we got a twofer. Wasn't intending to do that, but if y'all fell out face up, then I'm taking you. We will call it a sign, and we will go with it. Go with it to the ends of the earth. Okay, I gotta shut up. Alright, so, let's see. Not the best. But before we have any panic about this not looking the best, let's couch this under a cloak of reality that, again, we are in a high inflation time. We are in an unstable time financially. We are not in the best place financially, and we're already aware of that. So seeing not so great cards here, is not necessarily a cause for panic as much as it is a validation that we are exactly where we think we are, and it doesn't seem to magically just get better because of July. So, with that being said, it looks like there are some things about the economic and financial situation that are going to be kind of upsetting in July because of something specific. And so what I mean by that is, it's not just like in general, the pressure of this type of environment is upsetting to me. It's not like that. It's more like, you made what kind of decision? Do you know what that's going to do to us? Or you chose to do what when you could have done this? Do you realize the burden that we're bearing? You know, it's that kind of a thing. So it's like us getting upset because of decision makers making decisions that feel like they're not in our best interests. Or feeling like certain selfish, greedy motherfuckers and companies or whatever are in a very obvious way, very public and visible way, suiting themselves in a way that fucks us, kind of thing. And so it looks like we'll have some of those moments in July 2022. So something's going to be playing out, you know, rather publicly, visibly again, to that extent. So, also, we had a lot of swords energy here if we notice. Again, all of these are in reverse, and the one that's not in reverse is still not, you know, the most chipper card in the world. I mean, it's a hermit all by his lonesome, all by myself. I really gotta stop. Bless my heart. So, with these in reverse, it's gonna be a confusing time in July as it relates to economics and finances. So it's gonna seem like things that should make sense don't make sense. Things we thought we knew and understood, we start to wonder, do we really have a grasp on that and understand that or not exactly? Directions that we thought we were going in, it's like, wait, you know, go in a different direction here, change up, think fast, boom. You know, so I wouldn't bet on, and I don't mean bet as in like, you know, gambling finances. I'm talking colloquially here. I wouldn't bet on feeling too clear and assured and sure of yourself and your decisions and what's going on and what you're seeing in the world. I'd say get comfortable with discomfort, get comfortable with the unknown, get comfortable with feeling confused, because there's going to be a good bit of that energy in July 2022. So it's kind of like, hey, we're all feeling that way. It's not just you. You didn't fuck up. It's not something wrong with you. You're not broken or defective. You're just riding the ride with the rest of us. So just keep riding the ride until things become more clear. And once things become more clear, then you can take action that is more informed action that you can feel a little bit better about. But it's okay if you want to hit the pause button until things become more clear. You don't have to just act just because you feel like you're backed into a corner or something. So, you know, make sure you kind of do that, because with this energy here, we could accidentally shoot ourselves in the foot some sort of way. Like, we could accidentally do something that would be considered self-sabotaging financially if we allow that weirdness to kind of get in our way and take over. So, you know, let's channel this Hermit card. He's very still, quiet, reflective. He makes sure that he spent some time thinking about things, figuring things out before he makes any sudden moves. He kind of keeps to himself, but he uses the light to make sure he sees where he's going. So it's kind of like, hey, if you feel like you're in the dark and everything around you is dark, then only make decisions on that which your light is shining. those things that you're like shining on right there in front of your face, you can make decisions on that. If everything else is still dark and in obscurity, don't try to fuck with it yet. Okay? So this is weirdness economically and financially in July. Very weird. Not sure what to make about that energy, but it's like things are not exactly as they seem. So be careful. Okay? All right, let's see what's next. What is next? Let's look at health, wellness, love, spirituality, any of that kind of shit going on around the world. What do we need to know about that? Let's see. What do we need to know about that? Okay, well, that's real interesting here. Fine. We still get this guy in the same position and in the same order here, and I shuffled this stuff. Okay. I can't make this shit up, I'm telling you. That's just real interesting. Okay. Alright, so in terms of health and wellness and stuff in July, it looks like when we see this death card upright, I'll pull some more on that just because I know that card right now is a heavy card to see. But initially, how we're going to read this without pulling more on it right now is that there's a lot of change and transformation going on, as we're well aware, and July will be no different. July will continue to take on that energy. What's interesting is we're couched here between a wonderful Nine of Cups upright and a really shitty Ten of Swords in reverse. And so it's like, hey, in this change and transformation, we will be juggling both ends of things. There are ways that we can flow with the change and transformation and get a lot of good out of it, make a lot of eureka moments happen for ourselves, and we can also get in our own fucking ways. Again, shooting ourselves in the foot. And so we have to really be careful about that. So again, with our Hermit card, Mr. Reflective, Mr. Pensive, it looks like July is a month where we really need to go inward. So remember when all those swords were talking about how things are confusing and don't act on things unless you've got that light right in front of your face and you're able to see exactly what you're taking action on. Otherwise, don't touch it yet. Yeah, July is a don't touch it, which makes me feel like we're all living in Australia. I feel like everything in Australia that is alive, whether it's plants or whether it's animals, you just shouldn't touch it because you never know what the fuck is poisonous as all hell and scary. I don't know how y'all stay alive out there, all y'all Aussies that I'm seeing over here, every last one of you Aussies, how are you alive? Your plants and your animals are literally trying to kill y'all. I don't understand. But don't touch it. Don't touch it if the light isn't on it. Don't touch it. So in July, again, going with that mental confusion and what the hell is going on, it's like you could shoot yourself in the foot or you could really gain something from this, and it all depends on how you present yourself in the change and transformation process. Go within. Instead of lashing out, saying something you don't mean, doing something you shouldn't have done, whatever kind of thing, making assumptions or, going into some kind of a fear-based spiral or whatever the hell. Don't touch it. Go within, reflect. Lots of internal work. July 2022 behoove us to do a lot of internal work in July 2022 because weird changes going on. Okay, weird changes. Now, with that being said, July seems to be a little bit of a shift point for us because as we're moving forward from that type of space, I see us building a lot of things. This is planting something, watching it grow, waiting as it's growing until it's ripe enough to pick those fruits. And so there's something here that's going to get seeded in July 2022 that's very important for the rest of 2022. So you can see how that happens in your own personal lives, but also on the big stage in your society. You will also be able to see that play out. things that get seeded that you're like, let me put a pin in that and watch that, because that's going to become really important as 2022 continues to play out, and we'll see a reprisal of this some sort of a way. So very interesting, very important. Okay, so in terms of what else, if anything else that we need to know about July 2022, any other kind of big things, surprises, whatever, I don't care if it relates to celebrities or the weather or the whatever, we're going to take a look at that on the Perk Squad. So Perk Squad, hang tight. And again, if you'd like to join the Perk Squad, you can hit the blue join button or the link in the description box. If you'd like a private reading, you can book a private reading at BeasTalksAndTarot.com. You can also there, if you feel like you need an energy tune-up, where you need some sort of energy cleansing, clearing, healing, etc., to get some insights around your physical, emotional, spiritual well-being, then I've got the Reiki Energy Healing Sessions on my website as well. And also have life coaching for if anybody feels stuck or dissatisfied with where they are and they just want some help kind of getting beyond that. Got that too. Added that recently under special request from several folks out there. And then also, if you want to be able to read the tarot like I do, I got personal tarot tutoring services on there too. So check that out if any of those things interest you. Perk Squad, I'm coming at you in a second. Everybody else, rest of you percolators, Penelope and I will be getting you a B-roll video of some sort of puppy shenanigans. There's going to be some sort of something, some kind of bullshit and puppydom coming at you in just a second here. So if you want to see some puppies to lighten up your day and usher in your July 2022 with a smile, then okay, watch my puppies be shitheads. It's coming at you in just a second. All right. So don't be a stranger. Come back and see me, and I will talk at you later. Bye, love you. Bye, love you. Bye, y'all.
He started licking himself.
This is what he's growling over. Yes. This is what he's... This is why he's going berserk over here. Because he wants some damn Pringles.
I don't have anything.
Setting the other one off now. We're just gonna go back and forth with all these growls. Jeez Louise, this is ridiculous. Scoot. No, you don't start. Whatever, kid. His little feet are a joke. They look like prissy little ballerina puffs.
You think he wants to jump?
Do you think he needs to go out? Teddy, you need to go potty? You go potty?
His heart started going fast.
Okay, let's go potty.